All right, Noah. So I believe you're the only one of the returning seniors who didn't announce it on social media. Why is that your style? Just to come in and be like, I'm here. Let's get to work.
I don't have Twitter or Instagram or any of that. Just yeah, like you said, not really my style to announce it. All my teammates knew, all the coaches knew. Really for a while, it was something that I decided a while ago. But yeah, I just didn't feel the need to say anything to the masses of people because at the end of the day, it's all about the team and just coming in and doing my job and being trying to be a great teammate. So
And what made it such an easy decision for you? Why did you decide so early on this is what you wanted to do?
um, when the rule first came out, I was kind of thinking about it, and it was just something that I was like, I'll decide at the end of the season. But just as the season went on, um, not only realizing how much better of a player I can be with an extra year with our strength staff, and with our coaches and Coach Riley specifically, but also just growing with our group, specifically in the O line. We have such a young group, and I just wasn't ready to be done playing with those guys. I wasn't ready to be done with college yet. It's just I wasn't ready to be a grown up, and then once Skyler got hurt and he let me know about his plans, it was pretty much a guarantee that I was going to run it back with Skyler. So uh, as soon as that happened, I was all in.
All right. Well, one more then. Why is it such a big deal that Skylar's back?
It's hard to put into words. Just the impact that guy has as a teammate. Not only does he bring so much talent, just that dude has so much experience. He's played since he was a freshman. Incredible leadership qualities and just a great person and a great friend. And I knew how much it killed him not being out there this year, and I know how hard he's working to come back this year, and I just want to be a part of it because that's my guy, and I know if it would have happened to me, he probably would have done the same thing. So it's just that's my guy.
All right. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Derek?
No, just how much better can this offensive line be? Because it was probably already the most improved position unit on your guys' team from the first game till the final one.
Yeah, we can be a lot better. It's going to require action and it's going to require work. There's potential is everybody loves the word potential, and I think we have an insane amount of potential on the O line with some of our younger guys, but it's going to require action and work. And I think, or I know that our group is going to put that in this year. And just going through it last year, getting that experience under our belt, because that was the biggest thing last year was that we were inexperienced or whatever. But now we've all played a bunch of snaps, and we know what we need to work on. We know how to work, and we got to just start doing it every day at a high level, every single day in practice. Doesn't matter if it's the 15th day of fall camp or the 8th week of the season on a Tuesday and inside run period. We gotta play at a championship level at all times and prepare at a championship level. And I think we're going to, and I'm just excited for it.
Speaking of that potential, even if it's guys that have already played quite a bit, who are some of those younger players that you think can really be the difference from you guys being good and being great?
I mean, I think everyone who started last year, who played last year from KT, Josh, Ben, Duff, Cooper. At the end of the season, you saw Taylor Portier come in, and that dude's got all the talent in the world, and he's a super hard worker. And I know he's gonna work his butt off to be able to be a guy who plays, a considerable amount of snaps next year. And I think can really help the team. Carver Willis has had a really good offseason so far, played a little bit last year. And So he's got the potential to help us a lot. There's some younger guys who got to keep working and got to keep, improving on stuff, but there's roles everywhere on our team for them to get in and help our team. Hayden Gillum, I think, can have an impact for us next year. I know he can. Logan Long is a guy who may have not played a lot last year that if he puts the work in and he puts the time in, he's got the talent to play. And I have no doubt that he'll put that work and time in. And then, like I said, all those other guys, including myself, it's about us putting it into action, doing it every day, and working at a different level, working for a championship level, working at a championship level, and just continuing to improve.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
John?
Last year toward the end of the season, we heard Coach Kleiman talking about some accountability issues just within the program. How much of a focus has that been for you guys throughout the offseason so far, and how far do you feel like you guys have come in that regard?
It's a big focus. It's it's a huge focus just because that is taking care of the little things is how you're successful on Saturdays, and it's taking care of the little things for 95% of your time when you only got 5% of your year is playing football on Saturdays. So the issue is, it's not so much an issue now because there's such an emphasis on it now. And I think last year's results, obviously going 4-6, that's not good enough. And I think that was a wake-up call to a lot of people, including myself, that we got to change stuff. We got to change how we think about things. We got to change the way we work, the way we attack workouts, the way we go into meetings, the way we prepare, the way we recover, the way we eat. And I think that is going to be a strength for us this year. It was an issue, but it wasn't a team-wide issue. It was, some little stuff here and there with specific people, including myself. It was everyone top to bottom, but it's something that we're going to improve on. It's going to be a strength of our team moving forward, is accountability for yourself and accountability for the guy next to you, and caring about the guy next to you, and being willing to do everything you can to put our team in a position to be successful.
You feel like some of that was made worse just by the pandemic and some of the circumstances you guys had to deal with last year?
I'm not going to use COVID as a excuse for anything. That the pandemic has affected a ton of things negatively, but at the end of the day in college football, it's about overcoming adversity. And the amount of adversity we faced with COVID was a lot less than a lot of people out there in the world. So, I don't think that is a reason for our issues at all.
I appreciate it, Noah. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Ryan?
Hey, Noah, I know it might sound like a little bit of an odd question, but how long, when you guys get back to spring practice, will it take for you to kind of get used to snapping the ball to Skylar again? Because obviously you were snapping to Will a good bit after Skylar went out, and obviously each quarterback kind of likes the ball in a different place. And that is it something that day one will be good to go, or will it take maybe a week or a little bit more time?
Well, we've already started getting some snaps together and getting that feeling back. And the first time we did it, it felt like the Texas Tech game the last time he played. So it's something that I'm not worried about. It's something that no matter what quarterback's in there, I'm going to put the ball in the spot that they want it, and so they don't have to worry about it.
No, how much did last season do? Not that maybe you didn't already have confidence in yourself, but to go from a guy who you appeared in 3 games in 2019 with that veteran offensive line in front of you, and then you started every game last year.
Yeah. I always thought, and I always believed in myself, and I always had goals for myself to play, to be a starter on this team. So, but you don't know anything for sure until you go out there and prove it. And if anything, it last year taught me that you got to be at your best every day. And how you prepare every single day has a direct impact on how you play on Saturdays. And so moving into next year, it's just, I want to play at my best every single game because I don't think, I still think I have so much room to improve, and that is going to require me putting in the work and just learning from Coach Riley even more, learning from the other linemen, learning with them, and having the strength coaches get me stronger, get me bigger, get me faster. But it's just something that next year I'm ready to go. You know, there's no more excuses for being a first year starter. There's no more excuses for being inexperienced. It's a higher standard now that I will be held to just naturally, and that I'll hold myself to, and I'm going to work and play at that level.
Well, and no, I know I might know the answer to this, given like kind of what you've already said about, I don't have social media and I just show up and I want to go to work. But did it mean something to you to be named all Big 12 by the league coaches? Because that means that the other 9 coaches that you guys went against in the Big 12 thought that, man, this is one of the best offensive line we saw all year. And on top of that, you got votes for best offensive lineman in the Big 12 last year. Did that mean anything to you at all?
I'd be lying if I said that didn't mean a lot. That obviously it felt really good. It felt, it was a lot of just being blessed to be in that position, being blessed to have the opportunity. But at the same time, I was second team and I was honorable mention offensive lineman of the year. So at the same time, as much as it was cool, it also kind of ticked me off a little bit and put a bit of a chip on the shoulder. But at the end of the day, individual awards are directly tied to our team success. And so it's all about our team, and the individual stuff will take care of itself.